Hello, my name is Juan David Ospina, and today I will present the Human Performance Technology Model in an online mathematics class. A list of references that I use will be listed at the end of the presentation. Introduction. So thank you for joining me today as I present a paper titled Human Performance Technology Model in an Online Mathematics Class. In the next 10 or so minutes, I will delve into the significance of optimizing e-learning modules, particularly in the context of a high school mathematics course, by applying the principles of human performance technology. The proliferation of internet connectivity and the rapid adoption of online learning, accelerated by the COVID-19 pandemic, have transformed the way we approach education. In response to this shift, it has become crucial to enhance the online learning experience. This paper explores how the HPT model can be effectively applied to high school mathematics courses, focusing on improving student engagement and learning outcomes. Let's start with talking about common core standards, because that's what we will be using to help guide our course. To ensure a clear and structured learning path, the paper emphasizes the importance of aligning online mathematics courses with the Common Core state standards. These standards define grade level expectations and learning progressions in a typical classroom, providing educators with a roadmap for curriculum design. But before we proceed, let's talk about the human performance technology as a whole. So HPT is a systemic approach to improving human productivity and competence. It draws on various subdisciplines like behavioral psychology, instructional systems design, organizational development, and human resources management. It offers a comprehensive framework to address performance gap in online learning, in our case, because we're going to focus on online learning, but you can use this in most training modules in corporate America and in many different industries. The first part of the model that we can apply to our online class is a needs assessment and performance analysis. Before starting an online course, it is essential to conduct a needs assessment and performance analysis to identify expected learning outcomes and potential performance gaps that are present within the students. Tools such as pre-unit quizzes can help evaluate students' knowledge levels and identify areas that require improvement. So yeah, we can use quizzes and pre-unit surveys, etc. It's very important to also to conduct a cause analysis. Once performance gaps are identified, the cause analysis is performed to uncover the underlying causes for student struggles. Why is there such a performance gap, right? Why is there something to do with their past, with their motivation, with their work ethic, with the environment? So this analysis considers factors such as motivation, again, environmental skills, and helping educators make informed decisions on course design and content. Moving on to the next slide. Next piece is intervention, selection, and design. So in this case, based on the causes identified prior, interventions are designed to address performance gap effectively. These interventions may include personalized content, interactive tools or interactive videos, and one-on-one sessions before after class to tailor the learning experience to individual student needs. This can be easily done via online conferences, via either discussion boards or Zoom. Now, to implement this is actually it's a part that gets done. The implementation phase involves delivering the course content through various methods. Recorded lectures, group work, or recorded presentations. The choice of tools and platforms should align with the specific needs and challenges identified during the cause analysis. Moving on, now we can talk about the evaluation part. This piece is a very important piece of the model. Continuous monitoring of student performance is very important. Data from post-test, course evaluation completion rates, student engagement metrics, and feedback. This is all data that could be used, collected, and analyzed to assess the effectiveness of the interventions and make necessary adjustments to the course. Very essential to note that continuous monitoring is an important piece of the HPT model. Towards the end, it's important to contain feedback and continuous improvement. The HPT, or the Human Performance Technology Model, promotes feedback and continuous improvement in the online learning environment. Teachers and instructional designers use performance analysis and feedback to refine the course, to make it more appropriate to the students, ensuring that it remains responsive to students' changing needs, and this all can be assessed even remotely. The teacher can be in Connecticut, while the student can be in California. Despite the difference in time zones, by using these tools effectively, we can maintain that there's a steady level of accountability and evaluation throughout the course, so we can improve it as necessary. So to conclude, the integration of human performance technology model into an online mathematics courses for high school students can significantly enhance the learning experience. This is especially true if it's an online class, could be students who are learning math. In our class, we're learning algebra. That's why we have to pick Common Core standards that are specific to that. There are Common Core standards that reflect our course, and we have to pick accordingly. And yes, we still want to teach the standard, but it's important to go through these tools so we know where the students are prior to actually starting the course, because we don't know what gaps there are. Math is a very cumulative subject. So if we start on the first unit, let's say on talking about polynomials, but you got some students that are lacking in arithmetic skills, obviously they're going to be lacking and they're going to be far behind. Before you know it, they're going to feel very overwhelmed and not proceed normally. That's why it's important to do cause analysis. Also, continuous evaluation and feedback enables ongoing improvement, ensuring that online education remains adaptive to the evolving needs of students. So thank you for your attention. And of course, I welcome any questions or discussions on this very important topic. The HPT model is a model that continues to evolve, but it can be applied to really most, if not any, industries. That's because it is important for people to learn how to transfer knowledge. We are born without knowing anything. Frankly, with just our prime instincts telling us how to survive. But if we are to produce in a country that requires us to be employed, or at least to be productive citizens, it's important to contain a set of skills where we can apply in a culture and setting, whether it be healthcare or the military or business or architecture design. Models such as the HPT can give us, the educators and trainers, the tools to make sure that we transfer this knowledge successfully to next generations. That way the next generations can learn similar models and apply the tools to the next generation. Brings back to the quote that of Sir Isaac Newton that once said that I can see far because I'm standing on the shoulder of giants. And this is true, so makes me wonder how we use tools such as HPT for generations even before we knew that we were using it. So a lot of teachers actually use these models instinctively without knowing the formal definitions of these models. Nevertheless, they use it naturally because it is always important to evaluate your students. It is always important to do continuous assessment. But the HPT model formalizes this process and allows us to replicate it in a way that we could teach it to many new generations of clients, whether it be in a corporate setting or even in school, or for teaching students from around the world. So as my conclusion, those are my 3 reference lessons that I use for this presentation. I have more. Again, my name is Juan Ospina, and thank you for joining me today.